Hey YouTube, it's me, Adiza. I'm starting this brand new pregnancy vlog. Just one more so for myself, just so I can recant and remember some of the things from this particular pregnancy. Then, last pregnancy, I didn't share anything, I didn't vlog anything, and I really wish I did. So for this time around, I want to make sure that I at least try or attempt to take a video every single week just to talk about my symptoms, talk about some of the things I've been feeling, some of the things that I've been doing, and hopefully some remedies, or hopefully whoever's watching this will be able to, either relate to it or be able to get some advice from it. And hopefully if, everything goes well, then, I'll have this nice, beautiful, long, weekly journal that I can look back onto, or my kids can look back onto and see what I was going through. So this week was week 4, and I actually took a pregnancy test on the day that I was supposed to start my period, which was a Sunday. And I was looking online to see what are the percentages that will tell you that you will have a positive pregnancy test on the day that you're supposed to start your period, and it said 100%. So I decided to take a pregnancy test, and it had a really faint pink line, and I was ecstatic. One, because we had been trying, Ryan and I have been trying to get pregnant, and I really wanted to, start our family and grow our family early, because not really that early, but Sky's turning 2, and we really didn't want to have such a huge age gap between the 2 kids. And so anyway, I could not hold back my excitement, so I decided to post, because that's what I wanted to do. With Sky, I didn't post anything. It was a huge secret, because I had just started a brand new job, and I just didn't want my employers to know that I was pregnant yet. One, because I didn't know whether or not if the pregnancy was going to go full term. So I did wait until the doctor gave me the A-OK at 15 weeks. And then I made the announcement to my employer, to which they were totally fine about it. But, when you're job seeking and you're interviewing, you just don't really want to have that particular piece of information on the table when they're trying to decipher who they're going to choose. And so anyway, I just didn't share any of my journey. I didn't post anywhere, and it kind of sucked, because by the time it was 15 weeks and I could share, I just didn't really want to. I didn't care to. So now I just decided to share to everybody right at 4 weeks, and it's not typically something that people do. They usually do wait until the 15 weeks, because they don't want to announce to everybody that they're pregnant, and then if they happen to miscarry, they don't want to have to tell everybody, hey, sorry, we miscarried, and then kind of go through that almost cyclical cycle. You don't want to have to tell people that you're happy and then sad and happy and sad, happy and sad. So people usually just wait until they get through to the 15 weeks. Anyway, so I called Ryan, I FaceTimed him, and then I called my family and I let them know, and just my immediate family. And then we didn't really tell friends and family or extended family, because to be honest, everything was happening so fast, and I just started posting, and I just wanted to get it out there so quickly. And so, we were just telling everybody. I think a lot of our friends came back and were like, you told us through a post? We didn't even get a call. And I was like, I was just so excited. I just wanted to post. So hopefully nobody got really that butthurt about it, because I just wanted to go and put stuff out there. But anyway, the things that I've been feeling right away, I kind of feel like it's mental. As soon as I knew I was pregnant, for whatever reason, my body all of a sudden knew to be sleepy. So the fatigue kind of hit right away. The morning sickness hit at nighttime, a few days after I found out that I was pregnant. And somebody had told me to go get some vitamin B6 and Unisom. And so I looked it up. I made sure to consult with my doctor, and they said, yes, that's normal. You can go ahead and take that combination. And I've been taking it at nighttime right before I go to bed since then, and like I haven't had any morning sickness. And so that's actually really great, but I'm still going into my 5th week. And so I don't know, by week 6, it probably might be like crazy strong. So it's still pretty early, but I'm still going to continually take it just in case, you know. But I remember by week 6, 7, and 8, it was really bad in my first pregnancy. And I didn't take anything. I didn't take anything until I went to the doctors for a checkup, and they were like, all right, we're going to prescribe you something. Because I was like, this is really bad. I can't hold anything down. So I do notice that my cravings did kick in. Like I think at midnight, I really wanted some tacos. And that was by week 4, like a few days after I, you know, found out that I was pregnant. I just immediately wanted tacos all of a sudden. So I had tacos. It's not doing great for my diet. I still am exercising. I'm still keeping up that regimen for the past week or 2, but I was exercising a year before that. So I'm still working with my personal trainer. I let them know that I'm pregnant, and they have adjusted and modified our entire workout to make sure that it's safe for mom and baby. And, you know, we weren't going to be doing anything too strenuous or anything that would cause harm to the fetus. And so another thing that I noticed during my time is, I think a couple days, a day or 2 after, when I was supposed to get like, you know, the cramps and like the bleeding, I actually felt the egg implanting into my uterus. Basically what that felt like were just like little mini cramps. And it wasn't really hard, like intense cramps. It was just little mini cramps and a little bit of spotting. So like when I would go to the bathroom and then I would wipe up, I would notice just a little bit of blood. And that's basically the embryo implanting. And so I was a little freaked out. I had a friend who I contacted, and she's like, that's the embryo implanting. That's not a miscarriage. Don't worry about that. Trust me, you'll know a miscarriage. It'll be really intense cramps. And she goes, I've been through it. Like, you'll know it's a miscarriage. And I said, okay. So I have throughout the entire week, I've just gotten little bits of spotting. That might just be like the stretching of the uterus. As the uterus is stretching back out to, you know, gear up for the growth of the baby, you know, you'll spot, and that's normal. As far as I've read, it's normal. And so I haven't had any cause for concern, no pain, nothing like that. I did notice, like, towards the end of my 5th week, which is really the day, probably like the last day of my 4th week, I noticed that my boobs were like they were just starting to firm up. Now, after Sky, I just noticed, you know, after breastfeeding, that my boobs were the skin was starting to thin, and, you know, everything was starting to get loose, but they started to perk back up. So they felt a little more sensitive. They felt a little bit more firm. And so that's how I knew the last time I got pregnant with Sky. Like, that's how I knew I was pregnant. I woke up in the morning and my boobs were like that. So this time I noticed that same thing. It wasn't as intense, but I do feel like they're a little bit more perky. They're a little bit more firm. And that's definitely something that I woke up to. Another thing that I've been feeling, I've been having a dream every single day. Like I've talked about my TikToks that, like, you'll get lucid dreams. This time I feel like I'm having a dream every single day, every single night. It'll be a different kind of dream. It'll be like, you know, family. I just remember that I have like these crazy dreams, and it's every single night. So, and that probably started halfway through week 4. And so right now I think I'm in the middle of like week 5. So I'm going to do another blog update for the full week, but I've just been noticing every single day there's like a new dream. Fatigue really set in. So fatigue is definitely something that I felt right away. And when I talk about fatigue, like right now, I feel like kind of normal. However, I'm feeling a lot like throughout the day, I'll feel like I have to take a nap. And so if I'm allowed a nap, like meaning if Ryan is available to take care of Sky or my mom is available to watch her for a couple of hours, I will go and take a nap, or I'll nap when Sky naps. So I've noticed that, I'll just get super fatigued, even with my exercising. So usually when I exercise, I'll like get the energy back up in my body. But after I exercise, I just feel so pooped and wiped out, and I'll just crash. And so I'll sleep for 2 hours and I'll still feel groggy, and then I'll go to bed and have a full night's sleep, a full 8 hours of sleep. It's pretty intense. Now, thankfully, I do have my husband to rely on me. Not everybody has that, but there are days that I do push through when, Ryan's not available and I have to, but I'll stay somewhere stationary. Like I won't drive a bunch of places because I just don't want to fall asleep at the wheel, kind of thing, things like that. So I'll just make sure to stay at home all day, but who knows when this is gonna last. But yeah, I'm pretty tired. It's pretty severe and I'm tired all the time. Like right now, I woke up, I was tired. I'm not as tired, but probably through the mid part of the day, I'll just get really groggy and it feels like I just want to take a nap. Like it feels like it's sustained, that feeling is sustained all throughout the day. So even when I take a nap, I'll wake up and feel like I want to take another nap. So that's definitely something that I felt. So I think out of all the things that I've been feeling, the most intense right now is the fatigue. But as far as the morning sickness, I started feeling that more so at night. The nausea, I don't want to say morning sickness, but for me, it's at night. So the nausea will start to, for me, it'll start to get more and more intense right before I go to bed. So that's when I'll take the Unisom B6. And then when I wake up in the morning, I don't have any food aversions yet, but it's still pretty early. So we'll see how it goes in the next couple weeks. So hopefully, if you guys have any questions, feel free to put it down in the comments below. Always, 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 if you guys have any like pressing and stressing questions, like talk to your doctor. I'm just going over the things that I felt, things that I've experienced beforehand. You can ask questions about what my experience is and I can go ahead and answer, but I cannot provide any kind of medical advice at all. Every single woman is different. Every pregnancy is different. Your hormone balance is different than my hormone balance. Your symptoms might be more intense than my symptoms, and so on and so forth. So, and even this pregnancy is already different than when I was pregnant with Sky, and it's only just been, a week and a few days. So that's why I wanted to make sure to vlog this because, I can always have a comparison of what I felt before as opposed to what I'm feeling now. So thanks so much for watching. I'm gonna go ahead and post this next one up next week or maybe just in a few days. But yeah, like I said, thanks so much. Feel free to go ahead and write comments and suggestions if you have any. If you're a mom, or if you're a mom that's already had a baby and you've been through it, or if you are a new mom and you have questions, I'll be able to answer. I'll be able to answer what I can. But remember, my comments do not substitute what a doctor is going to provide for you personally. Okay? So talk to you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. And go ahead to follow me on TikTok and here on YouTube and everything else. All right. See ya. Bye.